Yeah, you know, they all have their own great things about them, and their own horrible things. But I think
feel free to share. Back.
Yeah, listen, that's a real long day. No, you know what was great is that being a designer, and being young and deciding to move to London, move to Europe, and kind of work with creative designers like McQueen and Westwood, which their teams are small. It was definitely very hands-on. I think was very inspiring, and I think I'm glad that I had those opportunities because I think I try to treat my studio, my team, kind of the same way, which I didn't really realize until recently when, I don't know, just similar things keep happening that I feel like happened to me, 12 years ago. So I think that's kind of an interesting thing. I loved seeing that patterns and clothes were just being handmade in these ateliers of McQueen and Westwood. I just thought that was really beautiful, and I like to still do that.
One of the things that people often say about the fashion education in the States is that it tends to be more pragmatic, it tends to be more technical, and certainly in London it tends to be so fantastical that often designers there can't make a pattern. I mean, why did you decide that you wanted to study there as opposed to an FIT?
I mean, I think because, I obviously, I went to Baltimore School for the Arts, so I was really into definitely a more fine art background in the beginning. So I felt like it wouldn't make sense for me to go off to these places like FIT that were doing technical everything, where I was like very uninterested. I also just wasn't good at it. I still am not. I do every single sketch, pencil and paper, it's just me, and obviously I have a team that work on those things, but I like to start from nothing and see what it becomes, because also it's an organic process, I think, making clothes, for at least how I like to work. It's not this there is technical, but just not in an advanced kind of computer world way. And if that makes any sense.
So you're not a computer-assisted design
I really
person.
am not. No, I have trouble opening attachments some days. And it's like a true thing. And it's really funny. But I don't mind. I mean, because I feel like, I know, which is interesting, because I'm young and I'm obviously in a world where other designers that are in my kind of age bracket and are,
you're technically a
millennial. It's such a different thing. But then on the flip side, I have a very powerful social media following. We like to promote things in that world. So it's just, I'm just not that technical, but I know what's happening. So that's, I think I just don't like to work that way. Like, I like just draping on a mannequin and playing with embroideries, and I think that for me is like the best part about being a designer, is starting that way, feeling the fabric. That's my favorite part of the day. Everything else is the worst part of the day.